This section will guide you through the steps to properly install the mechanism that raise and lower the cover. Warning: this video is intended as a training support only. It does not substitute the installation instruction manual that came with the cover. In any case of discrepancy, the installation manual always prevails. Before you begin, make sure the cover is centered on the swim spa. A measuring tape is required to reference your measures on all 4 sides. Install the top and bottom tub mount arms on one of the sleeves. Gently place it on the ground and make sure it is in contact with the post mount bracket. Choose the location of the tub mount bracket so the top one is 1/4 inch from the acrylic and the bottom one so the arms are as horizontal as possible. Use the extended bracket on top if it was provided with your Kavana. Mark the location of the tub mount bracket with a pen. Put the sleeve away and repeat the same process for all 4 corners of the cover. Fasten the tub mount bracket with the appropriate screws. Ensure the screws of the tub mount brackets are installed on a solid part of the swim spa's frame. Warning: fastening the tub mount brackets and/or extended tub mount brackets to soft fragile engineered wood, MDF panels, plastic skirting or any composite siding is not approved by Kavana and is not safe for operation. Improper fastening to the swim spa's frame can result in serious injury or even death when the cover operates. Kavana is not responsible for any improper fastening. Position the jacks at their locations. Motorized jacks should always be on the left side when looking at the long side of the swim spa. Position the non-motor jack with the bounding lug on the same side where the control box will be installed. You should avoid putting the control box on the sunny side of the swim spa. Slide the drive shaft over the square shaft of one motor side jack. If the drive shaft does not line up with the non-motorized jack's shaft, use a wrench or adjustable wrench to help adjust the non-motorized jack's shaft. On the same swim spa side, install the drive shaft onto the non-motorized jack shaft. While installing the drive shaft, verify if it has not been pulled out from the opposite side when manipulating the part. Repeat the same process on the other side of the swim spa. Install the aluminum U-frame over the drive shaft. Use the 4 5/16 inch by 2 inches screws and nylon insert lock nuts to install the U-frame in place. Repeat the same process on the other side of the swim spa. Verify if the drive shaft is still engaged at both ends of the U-frames. A drive shaft that is disengaged from the jack will rest on the ground. Once the U-frames are installed, the jack lock screw located at the top of the non-motorized side jacks can now be removed safely. Keep the screw in a safe place. If your jack is not equipped with a locking screw on top, follow these instructions instead. The jack lock bracket located at the bottom of the non-motorized side jacks can now be removed safely. Remove the M4x8mm screw and keep the lock bracket and the hardware for future use. Remove the lock bracket on the second non-motorized jack. Put the screw back in and place the jack lock in the bottom slot. Warning: failure to properly engage the drive shaft will cause the non-drive jack to elevate by itself. Failure to remove this part will break the lifting mechanism. Assign a motor cable for each of the motorized jacks. The shortest cable goes on the side where the control box will be located. Keep in mind that the control box should not be exposed to direct sunlight during all day. Locate the short end of the cable, which can be identified from the metal compression connector near the end of the cable. Make the connector go through the center hole on the back of the motorized jack's base plate. Connect the cable to the motor harness and tighten the notched screw of the compression connector onto the base. Warning: when you connect the cable to the motor harness, Push until you hear a click. Ensure the proper orientation of the harnesses when trying to plug in the motor. Failure to properly clip on the harness will cause damage to electrical circuit. Repeat for the second motorized jack. The jack adapter located at the top of the jack can be adjusted by turning the large threaded rod. Adjust the height so that the cover mount bracket holes line up with the jack adapter's holes. Warning: the threaded rod must not be unscrewed more than 14 inches. Failure to follow these guidelines could cause serious injury. Proceed the same way to adjust the 4 jacks. Slide the sleeves over the top of the jacks and fasten them using the 1/4 inch by 3/4 inch screws at the top with lock washers and nuts. Handle the sleeves with care to prevent them from being damaged. There are right and left models for sleeves. When sliding the sleeves over the jacks, ensure the slot at the bottom of the outer sleeve is going to slide over the U-frame that covers the drive shaft. Install all 3 other sleeves. Tighten 1/4 inch screws at the bottom of all the sleeve bases. Use a level to ensure that the 4 posts are vertically level. Attach the top mount bracket arms to the tub mount brackets using the 1/4 inch by 1 inch screw and flat washer on the outside. Use a 1/4 inch lock washer and the nut on the inside. Attach the bottom mount bracket arms to the tub mount brackets the same way you proceeded for the top. Install the mount bracket arms for all 4 posts. Verify if the posts are still level in both axes. If not, unscrew the mount arms and reposition the sleeves. Use the outer sleeve as a reference. Warning: failure to properly level the posts could cause aesthetic damage, even mechanical damage or malfunction. Position the top cover for all 4 posts. Use the number 8 by 1/2 inch screw. 2 screws are needed per post. For all 4 posts, slide the all-weather seals down. Simultaneously push down the 2 highlighted surfaces. Ensure they are properly seated on the outer sleeves base. Warning: improper installation of the all-weather seal could result in unwanted performance and reduce the lifespan of the mechanical lifting components.